Hi, okay, so what can you expect in your English 4 class with Mrs. Q? That's me. Ha. Okay, well, let's talk about course objectives first of all. By the time you finish this course, you should have the college and career readiness skills to do a couple of different things. First of all, you ought to be able to work in a group to make a presentation using technology. You should be able to write application letters for scholarships, for jobs, and other business type communications. You should be able to also write a report using research to support your ideas. And that includes using credible, relevant sources, using them correctly, and citing the information that you use. And of course, I do expect for you all to write complete sentences using correct grammar and everything. All right, course materials. What are we going to be using? This new book is into literature. There will be a textbook available in the classroom for you to use. But in the meantime, while we're doing virtual learning, there is an online version that you're going to use, and we may continue using that. Something else that's online that we'll be using is this program called Writable. And of course, we are going to be using Google Classroom a lot. That's going to be our classroom platform. You go there to get announcements, you go there to get assignments too. Okay, what's next? What kind of resources you are going to need? Let me keep moving my face around again. You don't have to have a phone, but if you do, I want you to put your school email in there. I want you to make sure you're set up to receive notifications from Remind. Make sure you're going to get notifications from your school email as well. It's going to be very important, again, because that's what we're using for class. You're going to miss out on a lot of stuff if you don't do that. During class lectures, you're going to need to have access uh, to internet so that you can get into Google Classroom for one thing. And it is just so important that you keep up with your school email and your school password so that you can get into Google and get your assignments and turn them in. You're also, of course, going to need a laptop or other device that can use Wi-Fi. Okay. And course protocols, expectations. What do I expect from you? Well, here's something you can expect. If you are absent, you miss any instruction, you miss a lesson, you're going to have some gaps and it's not going to look pretty. It's going to affect your grade. Bottom line is, try not to be absent because you miss a lot when you are. And also, don't miss any instructional videos that I leave you. Read all the announcements that I have, look at all the PowerPoints, and do all the assignments. Even if they're not for a grade, they're there for a reason. And if you don't do them, you'll be behind. Okay, now, if you're confused about something, I don't care what it is, it's class related, or if you're having some technical problems, maybe you can't submit an assignment or you can't get into somewhere, I need you to keep me posted. You need to let me know right away. Remind is the best way to do it because I check that a lot. Okay. All right. Also, my deadlines are firm. You're not going to get full credit for something if you don't turn it in on time. It's just not fair to everybody else. If you turn in incomplete work, well, I'm not going to give you full credit for that. Also, if you have a scheduled absence, that means like maybe you've got a game coming up that you're going to be in, you've got a doctor's appointment. Those are things you know are going to happen. So you need to make arrangements in advance to get stuff turned in on time. You may have to turn it in from the hotel where your game is at. Okay, but get with me in advance on that. All right, and sometimes we're absent and we don't plan on it because we're sick. I need you to let me know as soon as you possibly can what's going on so I can get you caught up with stuff. Here's the thing, y'all. If you got an assignment that's due on the day that you're absent, that doesn't give you an extra day to do the assignment. It's still due that day, y'all. Sorry.